So today we're working on this fridge. It's not cooling anymore. We came in one day and it wasn't running at all. I think I know what the issue is, but we're going to show you what I think it is. Just for reference, the model number and everything is right here. It's a True Manufacturing. I use these model numbers and stuff to find the replacement parts that we need for today. But first thing I'm going to do is plug it in, and so we can see what it's doing on the underside. Make sure the compressor kicks on. So I'm going to plug it in now, and you can hear that compressor kicked on, right? But as we look, that fan isn't turning at all. So it seems that there's an issue with that fan motor. So what we're going to do is replace that fan motor. So I'm going to go ahead and unplug it, and then we'll start disassembling. All right, so to access this fan motor, the first thing we're going to do is take off this guard. It's held on by 2 screws on this side and 2 screws on the other side. So I'm just going to grab my drill and take these off. All right, you can see that comes off. And now as we get closer, there's also 2 mounting screws in here that we're going to take off in order to take out this whole assembly. So I'm going to take those off, and I'm going to do the same thing on that other side, and then we'll be able to access the fan. All right, so we got all those screws off. I took that screen off, so that's all loose, but the electrical connection's still here, and it runs into this box. Now make sure you're all unplugged, which I am here. And this is on this machine is a 9/16 little bolt. So we're gonna take that off. Let's see, there's one on top as well, which is inconvenient. All right, so I'm gonna grab, I think I said 5/16, hopefully I did. I might have said 9, but it's actually 5. And so we can take that one off as well. Alright, so it has a few wires here. It looks like it's going to those 2 screws. So we can loosen this and this one and pop that off and pull it out. All right, so with that out, we can pull out our fan here. All right, so now we got our fan, and we're going to replace this motor. So we got to take this fan off, and then it's held on by these 4 screws on the underside. So I'm going to get the new motor, so it's ready, and we can just start kind of transferring stuff over. All right, so our first step, we're going to take this blade off the fan, because we're going to reuse that. And what we want to do there is with a crescent wrench, if you hold the blade in place, you can squeeze it on there, and you can get that turning. And once you got it going, just take that the rest of the way off, and pops right off. So you can see there's these 4 holes on here and here that kind of hold it in place. So that fan is just to keep it from popping off, or this little guy here. And then to take these bottom ones off, we just need the right size wrench. Which is a 1/4, and so that's just going to work, like a normal wrench. So I'm going to work these off, and then we'll screw it on to mount the new one to this bracket. All right, so we got our new motor. I'm just lining it up right next to the old one. It did come with a couple bags of parts. You see they're minorly different, but they're pretty close to the same. This one's just a little bit taller than that one. So in our bag here, we have this little piece of rubber that goes right in here, right on top, and that'll go between the fan and the motor itself to help keep it quiet. It's got the little screw cap like we had on the old one, and then it has new bolts for the to mount it to the bracket. So I'm gonna mount it to the bracket first, because that way the fan's not in the way. Make sure we don't lose anything here. Let's get these out. So mounting it, it's gonna be the same basic process as the dismounting, right? We're just gonna hold it up to there and screw these in. They are 1/4 inch, so if you want to, grab something to make it easier, you could do that. All right, just make sure they're all tight. All right, now we get this old motor out of the way. And next step is put our fan on. That just slides right on, and then make sure you line it up with the holes. All right, so those are on, and then grab your little thingy here, and you spin that right on. And then I'm just gonna grab my wrench here. Just kind of, doesn't have to be super duper tight here. It's really just holding it on, but yeah, we want to make sure it's not gonna come off. All right. So there's our fan. So now we can put it back into place. All right, so we're gonna position this back in. Sorry, it's not a great angle to show you here, but it's gonna kind of move it around here. There we go. All right. So now that we're in place, basically you just have to line up the holes here, and once those are lined up, we can put in our screws. So for these first two here, I'm just going to hand tighten them. I'm going to go around, put them on the other side, and then come back and tighten those down. All right, so we got it all fastened down. So those 4 screws, so now we just have our guard here. That it's gonna take a little bit of snaking around here, I think. It's kind of hard to get in there. Oh, actually, that wasn't too bad. We just gotta make sure this electric is down in here. Right, and this, fold it in, so just like that. So we're gonna take our screw here, and we're just gonna line up where it was. Goes right in here. That doesn't have to be super tight by any stretch. So we're gonna put the other one up top and do the other side. All right, so we got the screen back in place, both screws in, both sides. So we're good to go there. Last thing we're gonna do is wire up the motor. So what we do here is we take our wire, all right, we're gonna feed it in through the top here. And you just kind of twist the ends here to give it a nice clean edge. And please wrap them around our screws there. Try to get as good of a connection as you can. Loosen that up a little more. You want to get behind it and in there so that you can then grab your screwdriver and tighten it the rest of the way. Alright, so there's that one. So the same thing on this side. Alright, so that is all wired up. So now we just got to put that cover on, and then we'll give it a test. Alright, so we can slide our cover on. It's got the screw on top here. We're going to hand tighten that as far as we can. And then the bottom one here. Then we take our little wrench here and all right, so now we can plug it in and make sure that everything is running. And the reason the fan running is a big deal is it keeps everything cool. So if your condenser overheats, it's going to shut off. There's like a safety shut off on it. And when that happens, obviously your fridge doesn't cool anymore. You got to unplug it, let it cool, reset, and do it again. So if our fan's working, everything stays cool, and we're good to go. So I'm going to reposition to make sure you can see that fan, and I'm going to go and plug it in. Oh yeah, that started right up. The other one, I plugged it in, didn't move at all, so I feel pretty good about that. So we're going to let this run for a little bit, make sure it gets cool, but that is how you replace the motor on a fridge where